Hi, good evening. My name is Elmerson Yulimar T. Cabaong from Block 19. So, let's start. So, today, i-explain ko yung natutunan ko sa video na isinend ni Sir Frankie. Kung paano gumawa ng group frequency distribution table na nasa long quiz. And ang goal is ma-organize yung data para mas madaling maintindihan at ma-analyze. So, meron tayong mga number dito. Mga number is yung lahat nito ay data values. So, ngayon, gagawin ko yung is i-group ko sila into classes para makagawa ng frequency distribution table. So, first is yung range. So, yung range is highest value minus lowest end value. So, yan yung class weight. Yung class weight is 5 to 20. So, yung highest is so, kukunin natin yung weight, class weight, and range. I-divide natin number of classes. Pinili ko is yung 10 classes. So, 148 and 4.8 to 50. So, around of natin to 15 para mas madali gamitin. Ngayon, gagawa naman ako ng class interval. So, mag-start tayo sa 170. Class limit. 170 to 184. Next is 185 to 199. 200 to 14. 15 to 29. 230 to 240. 160 to 94. 200. 75 to 100. 89, 290 to 300, 4, 305 to 319, 320 to 340, 34. So, next is yung class boundaries. $70. So, yung 70 to 184 magiging 169.5. 169.5 to 184.5. So, ganun din sa iba. $184.5 and 199.5, 199.5, 2.4.5, 2.4.5 to 2.19.5. And next is ganon din sa plus midpoint. So, lowest plus, upper divide by 2. Example, 170 plus 180, 84 divide by 2 is makukuha natin is 177. So, yun. Ganon din sa iba. And the next is tally. Dito naman is bibilangin yung data. Nalagyan natin ng tally kung saan sila nabibilang. Kunyari, bibilangin mo yung first class by 2. Next is 4, then and so on. Yun yung napanood ko sa YouTube. Then next is frequency. Example, first class by 2. Yun. 2. Next is 4. Then 4. And so on. 5. Seven, 10, 6, 7, 5. So 2 plus 4, 6 plus next is cumulative. Frequency. 2 plus 6, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 10, 15, 20, 27, 37, 45, 50, 57, and 60. So 60 is and 6 equals 60. So yun, hanggang sa umabot sa 60. So lang natin. So Finally, nakagawa tayo ng complete graph frequency distribution table. And na-organize na natin yung data into last limit, boundaries, midpoints, and cumulative frequency. So, yung total is N60. So, sa activity na ito is natutunan ko kung paano na mag-organize yung raw data para mas madaling maintindihan. Medyo nahirapan din ako sa pagbibilang ng tali, pero naging okay naman after double checking. So, magagamit natin to is real life, lalo na sa survey at pag-analyze ng data. So, yon. And that's all. Thank you for listening my videos.